This is hard work. I embrace his hard work.
Yeah.
Every time she gets emotional, her job is to cry. And then for us to be scolded that it's our fault that she's crying because how dare we try to figure out who killed her husband.
You guys have not shut up about this Erika Kirk crying clip, and I get why. Because Candace Owens isn't just saying Erika got emotional on camera. Candace is basically saying Erika's tears look rehearsed, the pastor's reaction looks prepared, and the whole thing feels like a weekly episode where Erika cries, somebody blames Candace, and then everyone watching is supposed to feel guilty for asking questions. And once you actually look at the clip, you can see that Erika literally took crying lessons just to pretend she's sad. But this drama didn't start with Erika reading one comment. It started months ago. When Charlie Kirk was killed, Erika stepped into his role at Turning Point USA, and Candace realized Erika's literally profiting from his death. So let's get into it. At first, Erika was treated like the untouchable, grieving widow. And look, that made sense to a lot of people. Her husband was gone, his death was public, and she was suddenly left to carry his name, his family, and his organization. So when Turning Point USA announced that Erika would become CEO and chair of the board, the official version was very clean. They said Erika would carry his legacy forward. But the problem with that is that one minute Erika was being publicly comforted, and the next minute she was suddenly the person in charge of one of the biggest conservative youth organizations in America. And that's where Candace Owens became a major problem for Erika. Because at first, Candace actually started off giving Erika grace. And then she turned on her. Suddenly, Candace said what everyone was thinking.
Please, Tucker, forgive me. I had to share that. I know you like her. I know you're a fan of Erika. I know we have different opinions, different perspectives. But this doesn't make sense.
She claimed Erika's grief was being used as a shield. She claimed people were hiding behind the widow image to avoid the real questions. And now with this new crying clip, Candace is basically saying, see, this is exactly what I mean. Look at the clip right here. Erika's reading a comment from a woman who said she's been married for 10 years. Her husband's a hardworking farmer, and she'd been struggling with feeling lost in marriage and motherhood.
And I have been married for 10 years. My husband is a hardworking farmer who has gone a lot. A year ago, I was questioning my marriage and felt like I was losing myself in the chaotic life of work and motherhood. Since finding a church, I recently got baptized. My kids attend Sunday school, and we talk about Jesus in our home daily.
That's when Erika starts crying.
Instead of nagging my husband, I embrace his hard work.
Yeah.
So Erika's supporters are saying, of course, that would make her emotional. The message is about marriage, faith, and loving your husband while you still have him.
You better finish reading it, sweetheart. Let me finish reading it.
I love him like a wife should when he comes home. Instead of losing myself to motherhood, I've completely embraced every second of it. Never wanting my precious babies to grow up. It seems like the more I pour myself into my daily readings, church, and family, the devil shows his face more than I have ever witnessed.
Erika lost Charlie, so maybe it triggered something deep, until she said this.
Why does it seem like the closer you get to God, the harder the devil works on you?
Yeah.
Why did that specific line make her break down like that? The comment wasn't about Charlie. It wasn't a personal memory. It wasn't someone talking about losing a husband. It was a woman talking about her own marriage. And suddenly, Erika could barely continue reading. And to make things worse, the pastor's reaction made the clip look even more suspicious to people.
For those of you that can't see, and I have the blessing and the benefit of knowing Erika and Charlie so well that I know exactly why Erika's in tears. You know?
He does not look shocked. He doesn't look confused. He looks like he knows exactly what role he's supposed to play. He tells Erika she's doing good, offers to finish reading, and then later explains that he knows why Erika's crying because he knew Erika and Charlie personally. So if he knows exactly why she's crying, why does this feel so planned? And the whole thing slowly becomes less about the woman's comment and more about Candace being the bad guy. But Candace isn't even fazed by the crocodile tears.
This is hard work.
and Candace just called all of it out.
Erika really just being what she was described as in that Department of War executive office email. She's just an quote-unquote emotional asset that keeps getting boosted every time she gets emotional. Her job is to cry. And then for us to be scolded that it's our fault that she's crying because how dare we try to figure out who killed her husband.
This is what Candace means when she says Erika's reading from a script. And she said it once again.
Like I said, this is a weekly installment, okay? It's a weekly installment where we have a pastor that is telling us, and we're being told it's demonic, and oh my God, the devil wants to, right in the moment where I'm just trying to be with my kids, the devil, you're not just trying to be with your kids, so it was an unrelatable question. You should have said next question. Secondly,
it looks like her script literally said cry, pause, get comforted, bring up God, bring up the devil, bring up attacks, blame Candace, repeat. That's why Candace thinks someone's behind her planning this all out.
under stress, so no one should, you just need to feel bad for her. And I'm going to show you that moment here. And to be clear, I don't find it entertaining or funny when Erika cries. I don't find it funny when she says, I just want to go home, and cries. I just want to know why that was being boosted at the White House. Why the Department of War is saying this needs to be the #1 clip by morning within an hour of that taking place. I want to know who recorded it.
And once Candace pointed this out, it became even clearer.
And that's what she did this weekend. Again, it's every week. You could set a timer.
Then Candace made it even messier. She claimed there's an email tied to the White House correspondents' dinner drama where Erika was allegedly called an emotional asset. Now, that email hasn't been fully proven publicly yet, but even the phrase itself is why people are spiraling. Emotional asset sounds exactly like the thing Candace has been accusing Erika's circle of doing, turning her public emotion into a tool. Meanwhile, Erika's supporters said Candace was being cruel and mocking a widow for crying. This one said, Candace Owens once again proves why she is pure evil and total scum. She mocks Erika for crying because her husband was Then she makes it all about herself. Notice when Erika reads, the closer I get with God, the more the devil shows his face. The devil is Candace Owens. Candace's supporters, on the other hand, are saying, in the beginning, all of us are feeling so sorry for Erika. We're thinking, poor woman lost a young, handsome, smart husband. And immediately from her behavior, we say, hold on, what is this? And then comes lies, nonstop lies. And then people start realizing exactly who she is. Nobody's saying Erika isn't allowed to cry. The question is why her emotional moments keep turning into a shield. And that's exactly why Candace keeps pushing back. But here's where it gets worse. Candace has also been claiming that Erika's whole public image is being managed behind the scenes. She's talked about alleged audio from Erika speaking to Turning Point staff after Charlie's death. And she also opened up about how Erika used to be against Israel.
Yeah, he told us that Erika was like very hardcore against Israel. Of course, he did not forget this at all. I just went, yeah. I totally blacked out on that trip. I totally forgot the trip happened, that day trip. I totally forgot that Erika said this.
At least until she had a complete change of heart after Charlie died.
Her shifting viewpoints. She has a complete 180 and says people that ask questions about Israel, that's brain rot. I accept the Tyler Robinson narrative. I'm partnering further, taking over his company and partnering further with pro-Israel narratives and pro-Israel pastors who I told Tucker Carlson that I hated the pastors that were around him.
And that's why this clip isn't going away. Because Erika's brand right now is built around faith, marriage, motherhood, forgiveness, grief, and carrying Charlie's mission. So when she cries while reading a comment about being a good wife and getting closer to God, that moment reinforces the exact image her supporters have been building around her. But Candace is basically saying, look closer. Look at how that image gets protected. Look at how every emotional moment turns into a reason people should stop asking questions. Look at how the same words keep popping up from Erika's defenders. Evil, devil, hate, conspiracy, repent. Candace is doing spiritual damage. Candace is attacking a widow. Like, okay, we get it. But why does everybody suddenly sound like they got the same group chat instructions? Then screenshots started spreading online claiming TPUSA insiders, or people connected to Erika Kirk, were allegedly helping coordinate attacks against Candace and giving influencers approved talking points. And according to those screenshots, creators were supposedly encouraged to paint Candace as evil and demonic. But Candace already knows how this game works.
Of what I have been telling you all year, there are military bots. These are military grade bots that are online. I saw them after October 7th. I saw these military grade bots when they wanted me canceled from Australia. I just recognized the pattern of what they do. They kind of all say the same thing.
And she even talked about how people kept calling her evil.
Ballroom, Erika Kirk. Oh, and then suddenly, again, I'm being tweeted at. Next thing you know, we are all being lectured by neocons across the internet. We're being called sheer evil, psychopathic, because Erika Kirk opted into a another social calendar event, okay?
This is the dangerous part for Erika, because once people stop trusting your emotions, even your real tears start looking fake, especially after she was caught using tear solution to create fake tears before going on stage. But now everyone's waiting to see if Candace actually has the receipt she keeps teasing. Because if that alleged emotional asset email ever gets confirmed, this crying clip is gonna look a lot less like a random breakdown and a lot more like a warning sign. Some of you defended Erika in the last video, and I need to know if you still feel the same after this one. Was this just a woman grieving? Or did Candace clock the script before everyone else wanted to admit it? Anyways, something's not right here. And as always, don't believe everything you see.